So we're driving Miss Daisy today. Can I grab the door for you? But now check this. This car's got no safety belt, so you must find a place to hold on to. Hey. I don't know if you can hear this. It wasn't too far, but it's quite hot today, and there was a lot of traffic. Okay, she has cooled down a bit. She was running here by 85. Okay, I don't know, it might be the heat today that made her run so high. I don't know. I really have to look at it a bit more, obviously. Ek soek 'n XL3 nee.
Ha! Vir my broer! Moenie, jy soek sy nou 'n XR3.
Ek soek nog altyd 'n XL3.
Ou bra, laat ek die kat praat saam met jou doen. Kerne. Daar wat ons hy gaan kyk by die privaat ou se huis. Daar's 'n klein dealership. Reg, dis 'n Noordparel. Ou bra. Daai man het 'n Mexico Mark 1. Daai man het 2 of 3 weergawe Mark 2, 4-door en 2-door. Right, so hy het 'n 1600 sport style. Dan het hy die 4-door een. Die man het 'n XR3 my bra. Die man het 'n Ford Sierra. Kerne. Sy moet sien die 3 Beetles. En die 2
Maar hy soek sulke groot geld.
Hy soek 'n plaas geld. Die Fords wat ek gesien het, het nie 'n prys op nie. Die Beetles en die Minis se pryse. Right? Sê vir jou moenie kom tye skop nie. 150,000 a piece. Whether it a Mini of a Beetle is maar kerne. Ek praat van 1960s Beetles, nie 70s Beetles, 60s. En die 2 Minis, die een is 'n station wagon en die ander een is die hoe sê hulle? Die hatchback. But damn. Daai goed. It lyk stunning.
Getting back to this little SL here. So we've put some Muti, the stuff over here, into the hydraulic system. We didn't clean it. We just added. So when she's all the way up, she doesn't lose pressure. The red warning light still comes on, but she feels less bouncy. We are going to put a coilover swap here soon, but it's what it is. Fuck it, we're fucking around, eh? So we're just driving around with the bouncy suspension and hoping that stop leak stuff will get rid of it. We found these 2 fuses drawing power. Can you see where can we see them? You can't see them. Those 2 fuses there. Those 2 there. Those 2 there. So the one is for the telephone and the other one is for the TV tuner and the radio, etc. So I'm going to pull both and see what difference it makes. And on the suspension, that little blue fuse there we're removing so that the ABC suspension don't work no more. So it's not going to give me the red error. I mean, the system don't work in any case, so just have it fucking standard. Oops, sorry. Beep that, please. So I've raised the suspension to the full. Like you can see, that clearance is very, very high. And we're gonna remove the fuse and drive it like this and see how it is. We are going to put coilovers, but we we're hoping for some sponsors. So removing the telephone, looks like it's got these 4, 5, 6 screws holding this shit together inside this box. It's a very small Torx screwdriver. I'm not sure what size, I'll check it out. So we just gooed in the green fuse for the telephone after we've taken it out over there, and the amperage is a lot better than what it used to be. Yo, it's even dropping to 0.2. 1. Yo, that's a good system. So let's try put the next fuse in and see what the amperage is. Red fuse in. Amperage jumps up. Not too bad. Let's give it time to settle and check where it ends up. After a little while, not even 5 minutes, it's dropped significantly. Remember, it used to be sitting here by 2 amps constantly, and now we've got it down to 3.3, so the battery should last a bit longer than a day at least. So guys, we're driving a tractor tonight. Said it's 1960s. Old school tractor, and we're gonna load a bunch of kids on the back. Wish me luck, guys. You know I'm not a kid friendly person. But she's in a very good condition, and I'll show you guys some more footage soon. So the other contester, I don't know what this is, but it's an older tractor, not smaller than the one I'm driving, but oh dude, engine, gearbox, all looks like one piece now. This one looks similar. It's just green, my favorite color, green. Money is normally green dollar bills, yo. Guys, is at 26 kilometers an hour. All these details. This one's only a 3-speed. Huh? Low, high. Okay. This one's got 4. Huh? I don't know. So we bought a new engine stand. And now Shuaib is busy putting the massive SS engine onto the stand.
think ideally we will remove this engine side cover here so that we can see what's going on inside the block. As you can see, this thing has a copper gasket on it.
It's interesting, this one's ref counter sits here, and that one, the ref counter sits up here somewhere. Say what?
I think I'm going to remove the air filters.
I would appreciate it. On our new engine stand. So it looks like it's distributed.
The cap is hollow. You look here in the side, the cap doesn't make provision for that size of fitting coming out here. Well, we will have to modify the cap, or possibly, just to cut the wheel that side. Also going to remove this generator now.
It's got a filter, wow.
As per original specification, check this out. Have you ever seen an oil filter that looks like this? Huh? It's got coil springs on the inside.
I'm trying to maneuver this thing. Huh?
AC 42XLS. Seem to be relatively good. So here we have an NGK BP7E. So we've got an assortment of plugins. So here we're giving them some squirts of the juice of life. Right, that's 2 squirts of the juice of life per cylinder. Look at this. Tappet cover removed. To see what it looks like under here. to start off, okay? Two was just the nuts. Wowee! I think that's a big review. No, it doesn't smell too convincing. It smells of old fuel. Alrighty, so what I've done here is I've removed the spark plugs and I basically gave each cylinder 2 squirts of the magical juice, and just to show you a bit better, this is the plugs that were removed from the first 3 cylinders, AC42XLS on the first 3 plugs, and then on the next 3 we had NGKBP-7E. So 3 different or 2 different brands of plugs I found in this on this engine thus far. And just if you'd have a look there, that seems to be some, oh, that is the oil pressure. That's the oil pressure lines, because if I follow it down to that connection there, that seems to be like a splitter, and that would, I would presume, is the oil gallery. So initially what I'm finding is that pipe to that benzo fitting there is cracked, and the pipe itself, it looks quite wobbly, so not ideal. The junction box seems to look okay there. If you have a look there, that looks all fine. And then the pipe comes up around here, and that I would presume goes to the gauge. As you can see here, I've removed the tappet cover. 2 of the studs stayed in, and the third one basically unscrewed with the nut. Right? But from what I can see, this engine actually looks, just on this initial first look on the inside of the tappet cover, it actually looks way nicer than the Mark IV's 2.5 liter over there. That one was actually quite gunky on the inside when I removed the tappet cover just to replace the gasket. Whereas this one, actually not. I'm quite impressed by what I'm seeing here. Another little note I need to make, if you look at that, it looks like a oil supply to the rocker. To the rockers, the rocker shaft. So that, I think we possibly need to investigate. A lot of the oil has now drained from that filter, but just have a look there on the inside. That thing has springs, coil springs on the inside, and that is a reusable oil filter from the 1930s. And just another note, if you look at that Welsh plug there, right, and just have a look at this one. This is after I've cleaned the engine. I can actually see something significantly bigger than a pinhole on that Welsh plug there. So the question now is, can I source these Welsh plugs if I focus, you see there? The in between. That seems to be a home remedy repair there. And if you look at that on the opposite side, there is a Welsh plug. So my initial conclusion to that would be I need to replace all the Welsh plugs on the cylinder head and on the block. There's another one. Right behind the distributor is another one. And then also just above it on the head, there's one. Coming around to the front side, there we have another Welsh plug. And there's actually like way more Welsh plugs on the head than what there seems to be on the block. No matter. The side cover, if I remove that, it would allow me access to the water passages around the cylinders. So then hopefully I can and hopefully I can clean that up nicely. If you can see inside there, that looks quite gunky, and I've already pressure washed it. But anyway, this is the first day on the stand. We've got, I think, a whole lot of stripping ahead of us and investigation before we actually start.